A conservative political advocacy group lowered the price of gas by almost $1 a gallon for about 150 people in Dubuque today. It's part of a partnership with Americans for Prosperity and Big Ten Mart that's aiming to remind voters of what gas prices looked like before Joe Biden took office.
But KCRG TV9's Abigail Curtin spoke with one economics expert to fact-check whether Biden's policies are actually responsible for those increased costs.
Right now, gas prices across Iowa are averaging about $3.32 a gallon, according to AAA. But in January of 2021, when Trump was still in office, the cost averaged around $2.20 a gallon, according to the Iowa Department of Agriculture and Land Stewardship. Americans for Prosperity says President Joe Biden's Bidenomics is to blame.
So President Biden does not want to have energy abundance in America. He wants to use your tax dollars to push it toward Green New Deal energy projects rather than to make energy more affordable and reliable here in America.
He also claimed that Biden's nixing of the Keystone XL pipeline that would have transported 600,000 barrels of oil per day between Canada and the U.S. has had an impact. Now, Biden did pass legislation in March that would essentially require roughly half of all cars sold in the U.S. to be zero or low emissions vehicles, such as electric or hybrid cars by 2032. But one Iowa State economics professor says Biden's green energy policies aren't to blame for the rise in gas prices.
We really wouldn't see an impact on gas prices until we see electric vehicles making up a substantial percentage of the vehicles we see on the road today. And right now, roughly 1% of all the vehicles on the road today are electric.
And as for energy abundance, monthly oil production is at an all-time high, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. But Hart says this doesn't equate to lower gas prices.
As our production ramped up to record levels, so did our exports of oil. Even if we produce more, if other countries around the world demand more, that just pulls it away and tends to keep prices high.
So even though it may seem like Bidenomics is to blame, Hart says the problem is bigger than the president.
The policies that they put in place have not really done much. It's more the global marketplace that's influencing where those gasoline prices have gone.
In Dubuque, Abigail Curtin, KCRG TV9.